In the heart of Kenya, where the savannah stretches endlessly under the scorching sun, I found myself caught in an extraordinary tale of survival, compassion, and unexpected heroism. It was a sweltering April day when whispers of a strange occurrence near our small village began to circulate. Little did I know that this event would change not only my life, but the lives of everyone in our community. As I made my way to the outskirts of our village, I couldn't shake the feeling that something truly remarkable was about to unfold. The air was thick with tension and excitement as I approached the gathering crowd, and there before my disbelieving eyes lay a sight I never thought I'd witness in my lifetime. A majestic lion, far from its natural habitat, collapsed near our local ranger station. The magnificent creature was a young male, his golden fur matted and dull, a far cry from the regal appearance one would expect from the king of beasts. His eyes, once fierce and proud, now reflected a deep weariness and desperation that tugged at my heartstrings. As I edged closer, careful not to startle the beast, I noticed a severe injury on one of his front paws. The lion, whom we would later name Simba, had clearly been through an ordeal beyond our wildest imagination. Word spread quickly, and soon our entire village was abuzz with speculation. How had this powerful predator found its way to our doorstep? The nearest lion territory was an astonishing 700 kilometers away, a journey that seemed impossible for any creature to undertake alone. As we pieced together the clues, a story of incredible resilience began to emerge. Simba's journey, we surmise, must have begun with a cruel twist of fate, perhaps swept away by the raging currents of a swollen river, or having wandered too far from his pride in search of food, he found himself in unfamiliar territory. Day after grueling day, Simba had pressed on, driven by an instinct for survival that defied all odds. The harsh landscape, so different from his lush savanna home, had taken its toll on the young lion. Vegetation was sparse, prey was scarce, and the climate was unforgiving. As I stood there, watching Simba's labored breathing, I couldn't help but marvel at the sheer will that had brought him this far. His journey was a testament to the indomitable spirit of nature, a reminder of the extraordinary lengths to which a creature will go to survive. But Simba's ordeal was far from over. In fact, it was at this moment that the true test of his resilience and our humanity would begin. The first to react were our local wildlife rangers. I watched as they approached Simba with a mixture of awe and trepidation. These brave men and women, trained to handle all manner of wildlife emergencies, found themselves facing a situation unlike any they had encountered before. With utmost caution, they assessed Simba's condition, their faces etched with concern as they took in the severity of his injuries and his emaciated state. As news of Simba's arrival spread, our small village transformed into a hive of activity. People from all walks of life came together, united in their desire to help this magnificent creature. I found myself swept up in the collective effort, running errands, gathering supplies, and doing whatever I could to assist. The local Wildlife Conservation Authority was quickly alerted, and they responded with remarkable speed. A team of veterinarians arrived, their faces grim as they examined Simba. The prognosis was not good. Without immediate intervention, Simba's chances of survival were slim. The lion was severely dehydrated, malnourished, and the wound on his paw was at risk of becoming infected. As the days passed, I watched in amazement as our village rallied around Simba. People took turns bringing fresh meat and water, while others helped the rangers maintain a safe perimeter around the recovering lion. Children would gather at a safe distance, their eyes wide with wonder as they watched the great cat slowly regain his strength. But even as Simba's physical condition improved, there was a sadness in his eyes that was impossible to ignore. He would often gaze towards the horizon, as if longing for the home he had left behind. It was clear that while we had saved Simba's life, we couldn't give him what he truly needed, a return to his natural habitat. The challenge seemed insurmountable. How could we possibly transport a full-grown lion across 700 kilometers of difficult terrain? The situation appeared hopeless, but the people of our village refused to give up. We had come too far, invested too much of ourselves in Simba's survival to let him down now. It was in this moment of desperation that an audacious plan began to take shape. Word of Simba's plight had reached the highest levels of our government, and to our astonishment, they were willing to help. The office of our regional governor, in an unprecedented move, reached out to the Minister of Emergency Situations to request a helicopter for a daring rescue mission. The day of the mission dawned bright and clear. I stood among the crowd of villagers, my heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and fear as we watched the preparations unfold. A custom-made transport cage had been constructed strong enough to hold Simba securely during the long flight. As the veterinarians sedated Simba and carefully moved him into the cage, I found myself holding my breath, silently willing everything to go smoothly. The moment the helicopter took off, with Simba safely aboard, a cheer erupted from the gathered crowd. Tears of joy and relief streamed down faces all around me. We had done it. Against all odds, we had given Simba a chance to return home. But the drama was far from over. Halfway through the flight, the unthinkable happened. Simba woke up. I can only imagine the terror and confusion the rescue team must have felt as they realized they were trapped in a small aircraft with a conscious, potentially aggressive lion. Yet, in a twist that seemed almost miraculous, Simba remained calm. Perhaps he sensed that these humans meant him no harm, or maybe he was simply too weak to put up a fight. Whatever the reason, Simba's composure allowed the mission to continue safely to its destination. As we received word that Simba had been successfully released back into his natural habitat, a sense of accomplishment and joy swept through our village. We had witnessed something truly extraordinary, a coming together of humans and nature in a way that none of us would ever forget. Months passed and life in our village returned to normal. Simba became a cherished memory, a tale we would recount to visitors with pride. But the story, it turned out, was not yet over. A severe drought hit our region, leaving both humans and wildlife struggling to survive. One fateful evening, as desperation reached its peak, a herd of thirst-crazed elephants charged towards our village, destroying crops and threatening lives in their frantic search for water. As panic gripped the village, an unexpected savior emerged from the gathering dusk. A powerful roar split the air, and there, standing between the elephants and the village, was a magnificent lion, Simba, now fully grown and more majestic than ever. With a courage that took my breath away, Simba faced down the elephant herd. His presence, so unexpected and formidable, caused the elephants to hesitate. Using a combination of intimidating roars and strategic movements, Simba managed to divert the herd away from our village and towards a nearby water source. As we watched in awe, it became clear that Simba had not forgotten the kindness shown to him in his hour of need. Against all odds, he had not only survived, but had returned to repay the debt he owed us in the most spectacular way possible. In that moment, as Simba stood guard over our village, I realized that we had witnessed something truly miraculous. This wasn't just a story of animal rescue. It was a testament to the power of compassion, the strength of the wild spirit, and the unexpected bonds that can form between humans and nature. As Simba disappeared back into the wild, leaving our village safe and our hearts full, I knew that his legacy would live on forever in our memories and in the stories we would tell for generations to come. In saving Simba, we had not just rescued a lion, we had forged a connection with the wild that would forever change the way we saw the world around us. And so, as I stand here today, recounting this incredible tale, I am filled with a sense of wonder and gratitude. Simba's journey reminds us all of the extraordinary resilience of nature, the power of human kindness, and the unexpected ways in which the universe can bring us together. It is a story of hope, of survival against the odds, and of the unbreakable bonds that can form between the most unlikely of friends. As I look out towards the savannah, I can't help but smile knowing that somewhere out there, Simba roams free, a living testament to the extraordinary adventure we shared, and though he may never return to our village, his spirit will forever be a part of us, a reminder of the day we helped a dying lion and received so much more in return.